Let's talk about dating. Who should be the one to plan the first date? A relationship coach on Facebook sparked debate when she asked her followers if a man should always be the one to book everything. What do we think?
Ooh, I love the way you all just go, Andrea, because I'm the only single person here. You know what? My belief is whoever invited, whoever set up the first date is the person who should plan it. That's the golden rule. That being said, I've kissed a lot of frogs, so I've learned a couple of things. Most women make the mistake on a first date of being really nervous about what they're gonna wear, where they're gonna go. Like, we're really more thinking about ourselves, and what you should be doing is calming down, paying more attention to this person and their behavior on that first date. Because everything, people tell on, right? People tell on themselves all the time, and in the first date, you will learn everything you need to know if you're paying attention, if you're not nervous and thinking about your outfit and is it too much, is your hair this? Pay attention, because his tardiness, his inability to plan anything, maybe his cheapness, he doesn't want to pay. All of these things are a window. The married women are shaking their head, you know, right? This is a window into what you're going to be dealing with this person if you decide to go further into this relationship.
That's why a movie is the worst first date ever. You don't want to go to a movie and sit there
in silence.
In close proximity, like there's an awkwardness in the air.
I have a question, Andrea, if I can go back one step.
Yeah.
How many times have you been the one to ask somebody out and therefore plan?
Ooh, okay, you gonna be real with it? Never.
Right, because I think that's, I mean, obviously we're talking about a heterosexual relationship here, right?
Yes.
But that's why I'm wondering, because among friends and girlfriends, whoever's still single out there and dating, I'm like, how often is it that I hear that she's asked and therefore the onus is on her to plan?
Well, that's the unspoken rule. If I ask you, then I have to plan the date, but I cannot tell you how many times I've encountered where they ask me and then they turn around and the day before or sometimes the day of, they're like, so what are we doing?
Really?
What are we doing?
Oh, see, there wouldn't even be a date.
And at that point, I'm like, well, I'm staying in my pajamas. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. But I had to learn the hard way. I did go on the date with that guy who was like, what are we doing? And I did plan the date, and I did have to deal with a lot of disappointment. But it's like, he let me know right in that before we even met who he is, which is weaponized incompetence. You guys have heard of that? He's the type of guy who's gonna be like, I don't know how to do stuff. You're the girl who knows where cool things are, right? So you plan, you do it. And he was letting me know that that's who he is. But I was so enamored with him. He was good looking, and I was more concerned about the way I was coming off, so I didn't pay attention to those things. So that is a PSA. Pay attention to all that behavior.
It's so funny.
Because
I love that you're saying that, but it's so interesting because I love everything you said, but I also love to plan stuff. And the reason why Ryan and I work is because he is the guy that says, you do it. And I'm like, yes, thank you. So it's a personality thing too. I think it would be how it would be said. Let's say Ryan asked me out and said, okay, Mel, let's go out. What do you want to do? It would be how he approached it, the language, such as, listen, we're getting to know each other, so I don't really know what you would like to do. Would you like me to take the lead planning? And if so, would you like to give me ideas? Or would you like to take over planning? Then I'd be like, you've said enough, you've said it the right way, now let me plan. And I would then also plan an event where I could get to know everything that you just said in a whole different way.
Espionage at its finest.
Yes.
No, I hear you, but on the flip side, I have a lot of girlfriends who've been married for a long time, and all the complaints they have about their husbands, I go, but wasn't that him on the first day? This is him. Him not helping with the kids, him being late, him, all of those things, him not picking up after himself. He showed you that. His rudeness, the time that he was rude to that waiter on your first date, he was showing you that behavior. You think it's not coming your way in the end?
Jason was late on our first date, and I still love him. He's got enough other good qualities. It's worthwhile. But he does still do it. You're right. He showed me it. He does it. He's got enough going on. It's okay. It's all right.
In the list of things that we want, there's certain things where you're just like, it's not a deal breaker for him to be late or for him not to plan, but it's all there in that first date, ladies.
You know where you can get some more all-around great content? Our YouTube page. It's filled with all the laughs and thought-provoking chats you could ask for. So do yourself a favor, like and subscribe now.